if I was a man, and I wouldn't hire a woman, I
Okay.
wouldn't do it. And I say it all the time, and I say that, and that is something that women need to consider when they're talking about this stuff. When you are saying that a man complimenting you and saying, I really like your outfit today, is a form of sexism. What is if you're a man, why hire a woman, right? So you fought all this time to be able to get into the workforce, only to say these are going to be the rules. You know, if you say anything, even if you compliment me, if you look at me, anything, I'm going to have a reason to fight you. And by the way, you're going to want to settle and pay me, because even just the stain of an accusation is enough to ruin men. So if you're a guy, right, in this society, in this Me Too environment, in this litigation rich environment of misogyny and sexism and all of these claims, what is the value add? What's the risk? You know, the benefit and the risk. I can't do the analysis and say, I'd just be like, no, I'm just not hiring anyone. Give me all the men.
Yeah, this is definitely true. Not everywhere across the board, but it definitely happens. And she's also spot on about the whole accusations can ruin a man's life. And you know that saying, you're innocent until proven guilty. I don't believe that. These days, you are guilty until proven innocent. Soon as someone accuses you of something, you already got the labels and the names. Even if you are innocent, you're going to get called those things for the rest of your life. And I do apologize. I look and sound like shit. I'm ill as a dog right now, but you know me, guys. I'm committed. I got to get some videos out for you guys, so I hope you enjoy this one.
I'm a CEO of a quite profitable IT company.
Okay.
I'm a mother as well, so you would say I went through quite a lot in the IT industry. So I have the experience and authority to talk about this topic. Now, what I want to say is that the whole talk about women in IT is usually a bad thing for us. Because basically what it says is, well, it's okay to have lower income, it's okay to do worse than boys in the IT industry because, well, there's a world conspiracy against you, you know, people hate you, that's why. So that's why I'm against the whole talk.
Okay.
Also, I did some recruiting because I have a company. And also I went to a school that had like 8 girls and 100 boys. So, you know, I'm quite used to being around a lot of boys. The whole thing is, girls are usually quite lazy. They're just not that good programmers. Sorry, but that's true.
Damn.
Honestly. They just don't want to get their hands dirty to do the job. And when I tried to do some recruiting, I intentionally wanted to recruit women. And at the end, I failed to do so. Do you want to know why? Because most of those girls were usually just cheating, and they were just not good programmers. At the end, I had to recruit boys. And that's why I think the whole talk about let's recruit more women is bad, because at the end, you're recruiting worse programmers. At the end, your company is going to suffer. You're gonna lose some money. I know it's trendy to talk about women in IT, but I think women should just start studying more and getting the job done. And I honestly don't see girls staying up until late at their office and working that often. No, it's usually boys staying there. Why? I don't know. So that's what I want to say. I think the whole lecture should be removed, and I think it's just bullshit.
Fair play to her for just saying it how it is, and I'm pretty sure she won't get labelled the things a man would if he was up there saying the exact same things about his company. But I don't see why we all need to argue about it. It's okay that men are better in a field than women, and it's perfectly fine that women are better in a field than men. I don't see the issue. And IT, from what I've heard, is a high demanding job. My brother does it and he tells me how draining it is, and long days and non-stop stress, pressure all the time. And I know the feminists are pissed off about this one, but who are we to argue to the CEO of a company who's been there, done it, seen it? She's got the evidence. Who are we to tell her what she can and can't do with her own company?
There's nothing to appreciate a man for.
Huh?
That's what you think.
I remember the
I'm
days.
just saying.
Isn't this easy? Isn't this easy? Woo, just made it home, didn't hit a single curve for the millionth time in a row. Hey, isn't this easy?
So what you're telling me is you've had a rough day and you want to be left alone, don't want to talk to anyone, and don't want to hear about my problems. Okay.
Hey, isn't this easy?
Yeah, it sure was hot outside today, 120 degrees to be exact. But you know what? I didn't about it, and I just cleaned the yard.
Hey, isn't this easy?
Got him. We fucking got him.
Emotionally attracted to other men, but sexually attracted to women. But y'all know I'm gonna show y'all the clip, so roll a clip.
In an uproar because she posted a status that said most men are emotionally attracted to other men, just sexually attracted to women.
And right after I seen this queen's video, this came up on my timeline.
Scotty, cheat on your girl or snitch on the homie?
Now we've all seen this trend going around TikTok. And in every single video, men say that they would rather cheat on their girl than snitch on their homie. They're more worried about the emotional impact that snitching on their homie would have on their friendship than the emotional impact it would have if you cheated on your girl. A lot of y'all are really in love with y'all homies. Y'all just seek physical attraction from women. And I know y'all about to be tight, but I don't.
What?
I don't think it's that deep, mate. I just think people don't want to say that on camera about them snitching on their boys, because that will circle in the group chat and they're going to get roasted for the rest of their life if they say that. I don't think it's that deep, mate.
Is a man less of a man if he can't change a flat tire?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is a woman less of a woman if she can't cook a meal from scratch?
We're biased. We're women.
No, that's not a good answer.
Do you believe we're in a transitional phase between women being old-fashioned and being independent?
Yes, we're already there.
If so, what are we transitioning to?
Feminism.
I hope we're transitioning to women and men being equal.
We're transitioning into a lot of women being cat ladies.
Yes.
Do you think a woman would be welcomed at a woman's march if she's pro-life or has traditional values?
Nope.
So do feminists really care
Not
about
nowadays.
all women or just the women who agree with them?
Feminists do not care about women.
So is it really about women's choice?
No, because it's not allowing each individual woman to decide for herself. It's not respecting each individual woman. It's conforming to a propaganda.
I think a lot of us understand and can acknowledge that these feminists these days are just fighting for superiority, not equality. If there was a draft and people had to be sent overseas to fight, none of those feminists would do that because they believe in equality. They'll happily send the men over to do it. Bricklayers, plumbers, oil rigs, construction work, none of these numbers have changed. It's still 80-90% men doing it. When these feminists go to clubs, I'm pretty sure they're still going to accept free drinks from guys, free entry just because they're women. They ain't going to complain about that. They're not going to say, hang on a minute, those guys had to pay, so we should as well. Come on, man.
Say that men are stronger, to say that men are faster, taller, whatever. That's not to say that women are inferior. That's not to say that we're not capable of amazing things and we're not strong and we're not, again, all of those words I previously mentioned,
100%.
But we have different physical ceilings. I believe we deserve to be celebrated on our uniqueness. That's what makes the women's sporting category special. And there are still phenoms in women's sports, just like there are male sports. Look at Venus and Serena Williams. While by no means could they compete with the best male tennis player, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, I completely agree with her. There are some super talented and incredible athletes across the board in female sports, and it doesn't always have to be a competition between men and women. Those women should be celebrated for the things they've achieved with their physical capabilities. But the problem is nowadays you've got a lot of men with flipping wigs that they got from wish.com going in and infiltrating women's sports and dominating, and man, how have we come to this?
So I'm super annoyed right now.
Uh-oh.
Because this light went out. How am I supposed to get to this light?
A ladder. A ladder.
How?
What an idiot! Sweetie, remember this?
I live alone and I own my own home, and I've never had to call a man to help with any repairs.
Oh, no.
My female best friend and I installed new flooring in all the bedrooms. I work in production and I can operate anything from a simple power drill to a hammer drill. I can operate a scissor lift and a forklift.
Good for you, mate. But you couldn't get a ladder to change a light bulb. So...
I'm also incredibly resourceful.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.